Question 19. The point P has coordinates 3, 4. The point Q has coordinates A, B. A line perpendicular to PQ is given by the equation 3x add 2y equals 7. Find an expression for B in terms of A. So the information that we've got here, the key part that we're looking at is that the line perpendicular to PQ has got that equation. Now, if we know that a line is perpendicular, we know that the gradients must be the negative reciprocal of each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange 3x add 2y equals 7 into the form y equals mx add c, so we can find out what the gradient is. So we've got 3x add 2y equals 7. So I'm going to say 2y, I'm going to take my 3x over, it's going to become minus, so 2y is equal to minus 3x add 7. Then I'm going to take the 2 over and become a divide, so y is going to be minus 3x over 2 add 7 over 2. So therefore, the gradient of the line perpendicular to PQ, so this line here, is going to be minus 3 over 2. What we know is perpendicular lines, the gradients are the negative reciprocal of each other, so therefore the gradient of PQ is equal to 2/3. Now what we also know is we know the coordinates of P and we know the coordinates of Q. And so the gradient of PQ is the change in y over the change in x. So the y coordinates, so we've got b take away 4, change in y is going to be b take away 4 over change in the x coordinates, a take away 3. So we've got the gradient of PQ can be written like this and the gradient of PQ can be written like this. This allows us to say that these two things are the same because they are both the gradient of PQ. So 2/3 is equal to b take away 4 over a take away 3. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to take my a take away 3 over to this side where it becomes a times. So I've got 2 lots of a take away 3 over 3 is equal to b take away 4. I'm then going to take my 3 over to this side where it becomes a times. And we've got 2 lots of a take away 3 is equal to 3 lots of b take away 4. If I expand my brackets now, 2a take away 6 is equal to 3b take away 12. Now looking back at my question, find an expression for b in terms of a. So that means I want b equals as my answer. So I'm going to take my 12 over to the other side where it becomes a plus. And so I've got 2a add 6 is equal to 3b. And so therefore when I divide now, I'm going to divide everything by 3. And so b is equal to 2a add 6 all divided by 3, or if I wanted to, 2a over 3 add 2. That's my answer.